Perfection is a goal rarely attained by sports teams in competitive leagues. Teams that are able to achieve perfection are honored as legends for leaving their mark on the sport. The thirst for perfection has led outstanding teams like the econ women's basketball team to no longer value perfection as a goal, but as an expectation for each season. Over the past 20 years, the econ women's team has experienced remarkable success, beginning with their first ever national championship in 1995. That year, the Huskies finished their season with a record of 35-0, and since then has racked up 21 Final Four appearances, resulting in 11 national championships. In addition to these historical achievements, the Huskies also own the greatest winning record in American history. During this 20-year reign, the team was and still is fiercely led by head coach Gino Auriemma, who started with the team in 1985, now a member of both the Basketball Hall of Fame and the Women's Basketball Hall of Fame, as well as serving the country as head coach of the women's national team, capturing gold medals in the 2012 and 2016 Olympics. It is undeniable the dominant force the econ women have proven themselves to be throughout the past 2 decades. The issue of their dominance has been brought up and evaluated by countless sources, some claiming it to be detrimental to the sport, while many arguing that their success has only strengthened the sport's viewership and value. The controversy surrounding this team has led to the disjointed comparison between the Huskies and their competition, citing their substantial margins of victory as a clear indicator they are lacking in competition altogether, a concept arguably necessary for the continued success of the collegiate sport. Although the Huskies' success has brought many great things to the university and its players, their consistent success has also created a less competitive environment within the American Athletic Conference. When looking further into this topic, we notice that within the AAC, the Huskies have become outstanders of the league, repeatedly going undefeated while all other teams lost at least 3 of their season games. As a result, a competitive balance ratio of 4.78 has only confirmed that the AAC had issues with competitive imbalance. Many sports economists argue that the monopoly the Huskies have created for themselves within the AAC has had a negative impact on the sport as a whole. According to the Lewis-Schmeling paradox, in sports, the stronger the competition, the greater the interest of a paying customer. This paradox has influenced sports leagues with the goal of maximizing viewership/attendance by questioning the impact that dominance like that of the econ women has had on revenue of their respective league and even sport overall. However, it is also important to acknowledge that many successful sports leagues, such as the NBA and MLB, have also struggled with maintaining and/or creating a competitive balance, but studies have shown that it has not had a significant impact on their overall league attendance/viewership. To elaborate on the impact competitive balance has had on viewership, it is important to note that by the end of UConn's 4-year reign as national champions, between 2013 and 2016, viewership of the NCAA March Madness tournament saw almost a 50% increase in broadcast ratings. Another positive impact resulting from UConn's dominance in women's basketball is through the increased interest and application to attend the university. According to UConn spokeswoman Stephanie Reitz, the success of UConn's athletic programs have played an important role in the life of the university and the state. In the 2012 academic year, UConn received around 30,000 applications, compared to that of 2016 when they saw over 36,000, a record increase despite an overall decreasing trend nationally. The recognition and brand awareness associated with the 4 back-to-back national titles captured by the women's team has become an invaluable incentive for prospective students when deciding where they want to spend their undergraduate and even graduate years. When head coach Gino Auriemma was asked if his program's domination was bad for the sport, he fired back. The idea that Connecticut is hurting the game is absolutely absurd, because make no mistake about it, if Connecticut were not dominating the sport, there's so little enthusiasm and coverage outside of the people who are passionate, so the only way that the casual fan can be drawn in is by excellence and sustained excellence. We should appreciate sustained excellence. Understandably, Coach Auriemma wants his team to continue on their victorious path, looking back at decades of broken records and the countless internationally recognized players it has produced, like Breanna Stewart, Mariah Jefferson, and Morgan Tuck. Despite its critics, this team has defined their superiority in the sport with positive impacts on TV viewership, game attendance, and in addition to the unmeasurable effect on university applications and brand loyalty. The overall success of the UConn women's team has established their program as one of the strongest dynasties in the history of American sports. In the past 2 decades, this team has amounted one of the most impressive winning records and set the stage for the future of college and professional women's basketball. Although there is criticism surrounding their repeated domination of the American Athletic League, their consistency is not bad for the team or sport overall. As a member of the Husky community, this team has added a level of personal loyalty and passion for my college that is unmatched by any other sport through their past achievements and aspirations for the future.